Hey, North Point, I want us to think about how we might evaluate our walk with God. If I was a lifeguard 4 years, and every once in a while, somebody would walk in, they go, health department, and they'd walk in and they have a little test kit. They dip their kit in the water and rinse it out, and then they take a certain level of water, put 3 drops of indicator, a yellow indicator for chlorine level, 3 drops for pH level. Chlorine was yellow, pH was red. Shake it up. They'd look at the color and compare it to the gradient and then pick a point where the chlorine level was. And we needed to be between a certain level, and if we were below that, they could shut us down. They could warn us. They never shut us down, but occasionally I called over and said, hey, your chlorine's a little low. Okay, we'll turn it up. Hey, can you show me, they'd ask, can you show me your log? We were supposed to record every hour that we were open. We were supposed to take a reading of our chlorine level. pH level, not as important, but still that too. That indicator, that's showing up, it kind of made us all wonder. But it was a good evaluation. We wanted to be safe. We wanted to have the people who swam have a good experience. I'm glad these people showed up. I'm glad we had this chart to check our chlorine level. Well, in a sense, John, when he writes his letter, is serving as that health inspector. See, in 1 John 4, 7 through 5, 4, which we'll look at this Sunday, John calls us to love one another again and again. He says, if God so loved us, we also ought to love one another. Another verse, he says, love is from God. Then we should love one another. So here's the question. We're not looking at a chlorine color chart. We're looking at our lives, and we're asking the question, how well are we doing at loving one another? That's always been a question in play, but more and more this last year, there are issues that divide us. We got different ideas on COVID. We got different ideas on politics. We got different ideas on who should be the president. We got different ideas whether the election was legit or not. And man, that can really challenge us to love one another. But John's command, it's not conditional. Love one another if or one another when. No. It's love one another, period. So here's my question for you individually and for me individually. How are we doing at loving one another? John makes it clear if we're in communion, if we're in connection with God, well, then we'll be loving one another. My hope for you and for me is that when we have the health inspector show up, that he will find that we're in a healthy relationship with our Savior.